Try talking to Kim. www.cnh.com Try talking to Kim. North Korea has made some progress towards its goal of having a nuclear-armed missile capable of striking at the United States. The fear is that its ICBM re-entry capability may be just years away. The timing of the ICBM's launch, that traveled 2,500 kilometers and showed a potential capacity to reach Alaska, was typical Kim Jong-un, cocking a snook at opponents, that too on the US Independence Day. The increasingly emboldened Kim is becoming a major worry, with the US and South Korea launching deep strike precision missiles into the sea as a show of force. Nuclear brinkmanship is a game North Korea believes it can play permanently, but it will be militarily suicidal for it to cross the line. But should the major powers to adopt a similar line? It's time the US and China persuaded the belligerent Kim to sit at the negotiating table. Talks are always the best way to find a solution, and Russia's Vladimir Putin and Chinese President Xi Jinping were not wrong to suggest such a dialogue, though their proposal for the suspension of joint military drills by Washington and Seoul may be a bridge too far. North Korea already faces considerable sanctions, any more may mean little. Any hard military option like taking out North Korea's nukes would be like US interventions in West Asia. The US would then risk destabilization of the entire region, in which it has key allies like South Korea and Japan, with over 1 lakh troops based there. The situation may bristle with great difficulties, but peace is still the only real option. Comments. Visit website. Modi takes Israel ties to a new level. www.cnh.com Modi takes Israel ties to a new level. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has made history by becoming the first Indian head of government to visit Israel, thereby crossing the Rubicon. More than the security relationship, fighting terrorism as well as building a muscular relationship in the defense and intelligence area is hardly new in their bilateral interaction, or expansion of ties in trade, or their coming together for industrial and technological innovation, for which ANMA was signed on Wednesday. The Indian leader's visit denotes the laying of the foundation for the building of strategic political ties with Israel. To highlight this aspect, Mr. Modi did not visit Ramallah, headquarters of the Palestinian Authority, and made it a standalone visit to the Jewish nation. In the past, Indian dignitaries have made it a point to visit both Israel and the Palestinian territories to underscore their commitment to the Palestinian cause, which has historically placed Palestine and Israel as adversaries. Mr. Modi finessed this by playing host to Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas in New Delhi in May. Politically, it is the public raising of the profile of the relationship with Israel that sets Mr. Modi apart from his predecessors. India had not supported Israel's entry into the United Nations in 1949, but officially recognized it a year later. Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru said then that this was necessary as Israel's existence was a fact. He said the recognition could not be done earlier in order not to offend Arab countries, in the context of the times. However, India let Israel open a consulate in Bombay, Mumbai, in 1953. Practicalities were always on New Delhi's mind. Two factors imposed limits on constructing political ties: the non-aligned movement, of which India was the acknowledged leader, which opposed colonization in all its forms, and Israel had been created by the Western powers by carving up Palestine, and afterwards India's dependence on Arab oil. The fact that Israel was created on a religious basis, for the Jews, like Pakistan, was also an inhibiting factor in the building of political relations, although Israel had always been supportive of India in conflicts with Pakistan even though diplomatic ties were established only 25 years ago. At a formal level, the PM traveled to Tel Aviv and Jerusalem to commemorate this occasion. From the beginning, Indian public opinion has been split on the question of Israel. Certain sections have admired Israel and the Jews as the latter have militarily fought Arabs, Muslims, while others have given importance to the cause of the Palestinians and issues relating to colonialism. In keeping with his Hindutva background, in Israel Mr. Modi paid tribute to Theodor Herzl, the father of the Zionist movement, which had laid the seeds for a Jewish state. Giving a political footing to relations with Israel will cement India-US ties as well, given that Washington remains an important backer of the Jewish nation. Comments. Visit website.